denke, dass die zu schnell antworten. Das werden wir dann herausfinden. Let's go.
We are here for a fun little game show. And we have Jaden, who is very experienced Pokemon creator. Jan,
Über
probably one
Coney.
of the best Nuzlockers of all time.
That's okay.
Wolfie, the GOAT himself. And then we have Coney.
I love Pokemon. I love Bulbasaur all the way to Mew. I played Pokemon Red,
Ja,
and
Mann.
I loved it so much, and I wish they made more of them.
I think a famous question that everyone
Ja, als ich bei Alpharad eingeladen werde. Nein.
expects me to ask is, who is that Pokemon? But what if I simply asked, which Pokemon?
Which Pokemon?
I am thinking of a Pokemon.
Oh God.
I know.
Can we pull up the note? Can we use notes as this open
Yeah,
sheet?
this one is open book. You can look at a
Okay.
Pokédex.
Can we
perhaps.
ask questions or?
You can all ask a question, yeah.
Do we all enter at once, or like, is it first answer?
Wait, he got a book? Hold on. I don't have a Pokemon book, but there are a couple of them in here. So
Gen 5. Did this Pokemon come out after Gen 5?
I'll even say after Gen 6.
Okay, das heißt einfach, wer bin ich gerade als erste Runde? Was geht hier ab? Nach Gen 6, okay, ja gut.
Okay.
Whoa.
Das bringt halt gar nichts.
it's not Mudkip.
Diglett.
Not
Damn.
Mudkip. Mm-mm.
Is it that one that you really liked that was in the MOBA game in League of Legends?
Is this your question?
Yeah.
It is not Cinderace.
No, the other one. No, the other one. Wait, is it Absol?
No.
Okay, no, the other one.
He's getting so many
Is it
questions.
Snorlax?
No, it's not Snorlax. I'll give you that one too.
I thought it might be Breakson because I thought it was a pun, like which Pokemon? You know what I mean?
Oh,
but I think
yeah.
that's Gen 6, so it can't be Breakson, right?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, so to recap, after Gen 6, not Cinderace, not Breakson.
I'm
Wow.
just slamming my head on the desk, dude.
I like the way you're
This
thinking.
Es ist einfach nur nach Gen
Wolfie.
6, mehr weiß man
So,
nicht.
if we're thinking of other witches,
Oh my god.
Obvious.
you ever hear of a little lad by the name of Hatterene?
Oh.
You guys are against each other, by the way.
I have a
Oh.
question. Okay, I have one.
We're all
My question.
together.
Does this Pokemon have like an alternate form, like a Hisuian?
No.
No alternate, like not even a Mega or something?
I don't think most Pokemon past Gen 6 have alternate form.
Boah. Also wir haben in Gen 8 haben wir G-Max. In Gen 7 haben wir Alola, also im G-Max und Galar. Wir haben Hisui. Wir haben Paldea-Form. Okay, in Gen 9 gab es nicht so viele Formen. Aber es gibt schon viele Pokémon. Ja, wobei die späteren Alola-Formen und so weiter sind ja alles Pokémon vor Gen. Wobei, ist die Frage, ob er das zählen würde als ein Gen 7 Pokémon, Alola-Pokémon oder halt nicht. Das ist also die Sache.
Is it somehow related to something I would know tangentially, like an Igglybuff, or would I know? Is it in my
All right,
brain?
you know what? I'm just gonna give Coney another question. No.
I don't think
Yeah.
if it was in Gen 2 you would know.
Well, I know Mudkip.
That's Gen 3.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my god. Is Turtwig?
That's 4.
Oh, I'm going up, and it's Incineroar. That's the last one. I do know that.
Are you locking in Incineroar?
No. What? Well, now that you asked that, do I have to?
No.
Okay, it's not Incineroar.
I know, this is a vague topic. It's just
Genau,
kind of like a
genau.
Price is Right thing, where it's like whoever gets the closest to the dex number. So,
Oha!
Oh, is that what we're doing? Oh,
Ach so, closest. Okay, ja, okay, gut. Wir wissen nichts außer höher als Gen 6.
never mind. Hold on. All right, can one of you guys lock in?
We're gonna get no.
Do we know what number Gen 6 started with?
like 600s.
Ich glaube am smartesten. Okay, ist auch Gen 6 oder was?
late
600
500s
something?
maybe.
I'm locking in. It's
I'm just gonna say a
Pikaboo.
number.
Okay, ist auch Gen 6. Okay, das heißt, wir gehen da jetzt mal mit einem Plan ran, ja? Wir gehen da mit einem Plan ran. 493 sind in Gen 4. In Gen 5 kamen 156 Pokémon dazu. Das heißt 493, 593, 649 war, glaube ich, was, 649? Das Gateway war, warte. Sind 649 Gen 5? Hey, ja, Maus, doch nicht die 650, oder? Doch, nee, 721 ist Gen 6. Ich vergesse immer die Zahl von Gen 5. Wie viel Maus gab. Aber 493 plus 9. Warte, nee, plus 6. sind 499 plus 150. Ja, doch, ist richtig. Das heißt, wir starten ab 650 rein. 650 bis 1000 und ein paar zerquetschte. Ich sage einfach Marshadow. Es liegt relativ mittig.
Number and
It's
not a Pokemon.
Pumpkaboo!
Oh.
Okay, so Coney's locking
Welche
in
Nummer hat
Pumpkaboo.
Marshadow?
I've never seen that one before. That one's novel to
Jaden,
me.
what do you think?
Mensch, danke
We
schön für
said
den
this is after
Resub.
Gen 6, though,
Correct.
right?
Oh, son of a bitch!
I'm gonna.
Okay, also ist doch nicht Gen 6. Oh mein Gott. Ja gut, dann soll ich doch nicht Marshadow. Dann soll ich irgendwas in Mitte Gen 8 sagen, mäßiges. Und bei Milch, was geht? Weil er hatte ja gesagt, wir dürfen die Pokémon-Liste aufmachen, hat er ja gesagt, ne? So, das heißt, wir gehen rein mit. Bei Unite hat er gefragt, which one? Es könnte ein Mon sein, was in Unite ist. Ich einfach. Urgel ist mir ein bisschen zu früh. Doch, ich nehme Urgel. 845. Ich nehme Urgel.
Say maybe a comfy.
I changed my answer to Mudbray.
Okay. Mudbray, sure.
I'll lock Hatterini because it's a witch, and it's a witch after Gen 6.
I want to lock in Ice Cube.
I'm gonna go with hit me up with like a fucking Grimmsnarl. Why not?
I can't believe you guys didn't guess it. It's Cloth.
Ah, okay.
It's Cloth.
Ich war weiter weg.
Man, it was right there.
I should have soul red cloth.
That's Krabby.
No, that's Cloth.
That's Krabby. I've seen that before.
No.
Oh, it's Kingler. Never mind.
The closest answer
Okay,
was
ich hätte nicht
actually
gewonnen.
Ice Cube at 875.
Ja, ich wollte sagen,
Grimmsnarl
Ice
is
Cube
just a
ist
little
relativ
bit
late.
behind.
Yes.
This is going to be another open book question. How about we try to answer name a Pokemon Coney doesn't know?
Oh hell yeah!
Good
All the way
luck.
to Gen 9 I go.
You guys might be surprised. You guys might actually be surprised.
Hey, Pokémon
Seriously.
Conny, ja, okay, sehr übel
He
viele.
doesn't know.
I did.
Sehr übel viele. Okay, es muss was sein. Ich glaube, Conny könnte sich mit dem VGC beschäftigen. Deswegen würde ich was nehmen, was nicht im VGC antreffbar ist. Ich würde wahrscheinlich sagen. Etwas, was. Boah, ich würde sagen Chillingel. Der Safe kennt
Played
Conny
a new
Chillingel
snap
nicht.
game,
Nee, Quaffaf,
and
glaube ich.
I beat it. So
Wait, this seems hard for Cody.
All right, so this is the first one sent by Wolfie.
that's
Ich glaube, ich würde
that's
Chillingel nehmen.
some sort of seahorse. Guess it's water dirt or water earth. I don't know the name. I couldn't possibly guess.
Skrelp?
Skrelp.
I've never heard of Skrelp.
Jaden, this one's mean.
Boah, ich sag.
I want my point, goddammit.
Ich sag so, also klar, die sind richtig neu und so weiter, aber ich glaube, dass man die eher schon mal gesehen haben könnte. Ich habe auch zuerst an Terrapagos gedacht, aber I don't know.
I will at least tell you this is Pokemon number 1025.
What? They have that many?
Just kind of stare at it. Maybe you can get there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come to me. You think I'm
Yeah.
gonna intuit it? Yeah. Okay. Pinkler.
That is
Pinkler.
Petulant.
Wait.
Pecharunt. Everyone loves Pecharunt.
Everyone knows Pecharunt.
It's based on a peach. Can't you see?
We have one from Peachow.
No. Okay. I don't know the name. That's either the monkey with the big finger, the eye, or it's the monkey that has the drums. Gorilla Boom.
Gorilla Boom, genau.
Is it based off Gorilla Boom evolution?
It is not Gorilla Boom, no. I went ahead and gave you on the point.
It's Zarudada, my friend.
Zarudada.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Coney, how can you name a Pokemon you don't know?
Probably. Was the Zorua, the electric one with the big electric field in Unite?
You know what? You described a Pokemon that Coney doesn't know.
You know the one.
You know what? I'm just giving you that as a pity. I feel like you really went through the ringer on that one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ich
Yeah,
sag,
I'm really suffering now.
mein Ding
Please,
hätte er auch nicht
give me
gewusst.
one.
There is obvious
Entschuldige.
answers that can win here, but I would like to reward the most creative answer of who solos the Naruto verse.
Oh, I haven't even.
Mann, ich dachte, hier kommen so richtig geile Pokémon-Fragen. Was ist das denn? Okay, wer könnte das Naruto-Universum soloen? Boah.
I don't even know what Naruto those guys are like.
There's a bug guy. I saw him on Salty Bet
Das ist
recently.
die Frage. Ich würde sagen Marshadow. Marshadow kann sich alles klauen. Wenn die da hier, ne? Ihr Chakra-Stuff machen, Marshadow klaut es einfach und nutzt es selber. Kurama gehört dann Marshadow. Fertig.
I don't think he's the strongest fighter. I don't think you need to worry about him.
It's Arceus, because Arceus is God and all things are powerful.
Yeah, check it.
All things are possible through the might of God. So.
Jaden, what do you think of that?
Oh, I think I mean as
Is it the Pokemon on its own, or is there a trainer too? Who solos?
You got it now.
Okay, controversial answer. I think Ash Ketchum solos the Naruto verse. Because that guy is like tanking like big hits from all the Pokemon. I saw him get hit by like a lot of big moves. There are fan theories that he's immortal. He can jump higher than any Naruto character. And the question is not which Pokemon, it's who. So I think
Ja, okay.
that implies that the
Stimmt.
answer is a person. And I think the answer
Muss
is
nicht
Ash
mal ein
Ketchum.
Pokémon sein.
Okay. We have, so far, our answers include God and a 10-year-old boy. Jan,
kann
do you
Lavitzer
think you can
tragen,
top
that's
that?
true.
Goku.
Ist ja so.
Goku.
Yeah, Goku.
I now realize this doesn't say Pokemon, does it?
No, wait a minute.
Es ist ja so.
I do think Goku, if he can go Super Saiyan, I think he solos.
Well, Jaden, I feel like you're in a pretty good situation to one-up that.
well, okay, so I was going to say Giratina because I thought the devil would just put them all in the topsy-turvy shadow realm. But
Told ya,
now that I
ist
know
wirklich
that
so.
it's open to any motherfucker, then I will say
Jane hätte auch
Cell.
irgendwie...
The devil is a Pokemon too? I knew God was a Pokemon. I didn't know the devil was. I literally didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of beat me at my own game. I think that's the kind of loophole answers I look for.
Aw.
I will just give it to him. Anyways, let's take the stakes down a little bit. I feel like that who, and just for all intents and purposes, who is restricted to Pokemon. So who has watched all of Family Guy?
You guys go first. I went first last time and it totally.
Who has watched all of Family Guy? Wahrscheinlich... Okay, jetzt halt... Da steht wieder nichts von wegen Pokémon. Wir gehen jetzt mal davon aus, dass Pokémon gemeint ist. Welches Pokémon würde... Ich sag Pantimos.
ruined my answer. I would have
I
won,
can,
but you
I
guys.
must- with
I'll
the Family Guy
go
komplett
first.
schauen.
Slacking.
Ooh.
This guy is
Check it.
built to sit on the couch. He takes up
Ooh.
the whole one.
Like, does he have to spend twice as much time because every other turn he doesn't get to watch? You know what I'm saying? Like, is his brain off
Maushold,
during that turn
check ich
too?
You
auch.
think he can like feel it coming?
So als
I think it's
Familie.
Rotom because
Check
he
it.
lives in electrical appliances, and I bet there's a Rotom that got stuck in some
Oh, machst du
TV
so
that
eine
just
coole
plays
Game Show?
Family Guy, and it didn't watch
Liebe
it out
unter
of
dafür bin ich zu
choice,
competitive,
but because they
was
had
sowas
nowhere else
angeht.
to go.
That does sound
Aber
like a
witzig ist
very
trotzdem.
horrible kind of purgatory, yeah. You know, Spiritomb is made of all sorts of different souls. They probably all have seen collectively every Family Guy episode between them.
Like, even if we just try to collect 108 people and see if collectively we've all watched Family Guy, statistically speaking, I think we fall short unless there's just one guy who has
That's
watched
really
all of
smart.
Family Guy.
You guys know power line adapters, right? They hook into the internet.
Yes.
True.
Yes, we do.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? There are things that hook into the wall, into your wall outlet, that can get access to the internet. The answer is Elekid. Elekid looks like an obnoxious little kid with ADHD, probably plugs himself to the wall, goes on the internet all day. Electabuzz is an absentee parent. I didn't even know about Elekid until like a few years ago, which means that, not a lot of people are giving attention to him. Unrestricted internet access for a toddler.
He does have all the time in the world.
He does.
Electabuzz comes home after like a night drinking, and Elekid's just like stuck in the wall and he can't get out. And he has to
Not
like
again!
reevaluate his life choices. He's like, "What am I doing to my son?" But it's too late.
Matti.
Trying to pull him out by the
The fear
legs.
bot.
Get out of there!
Honestly, I'm just kind of going on chat's reaction. I feel like people believe in the Elekid theory. I'm sorry for counting you out. That's on me. So I feel like we're kind of bouncing all over the place. I'm just gonna hop right into it. Who do you think would spread conservative propaganda?
Incineroar for sure. No question.
Go on.
Da check ich.
He's a dark type. He's a wrestler. He loves to be the center of attention. He loves to hear himself talk. He's always using parting shot. He's using fake out. he's not a nice guy.
It's like
And
Eurokex.
I think he's very self-centered. I think he has a lot that he wants to say, and I think he has a lot that he wants other people to hear. So I think he's willing to just kind of say whatever he wants. And I think that there's people out there who will give him a platform because he's loud, because he's exciting, okay? But we have to be better. We can't let him keep doing this. We have to think about our children, about our Elekids. I think it's Incineroar.
Wolfie Glick, why would you say Incineroar's a bad person?
Look at this. Look at the facts and the opinions, okay?
Okay, that's Mr. World Champ right there. Anyone?
Check it.
It's
I'd like to throw Salazzle into the ring here.
Okay.
Because not only does she have the most obvious look of a Karen. that
Oh, my
I have
Spectre!
ever seen,
Strong.
okay?
Mhm.
If they're
My Spectre
males,
is strong.
they can evolve into the female grown-up form. I've never heard anything
Find ich
more
stark.
transphobic in my life. Okay. By nature, these Pokemon are anti-LGBTQ, and I think that qualifies her.
it's Primeape.
Primate, huh?
Primeape has Primeape has raw physical prowess, clearly unmatched physicality. Has the aesthetics, I think, between like the muscles and everything. Appeals to, I think, the base instincts of the American public. I do think that he's not a sophisticated talk. It's more like an Alex Jones type situation where it's just kind of like off the top of the dome. Just I think it's Primeape through and through.
I think if I can.
I think he believes it too, which is the scariest part. This is not a grift. This is real for him. I hope the Libs
It's
don't
so-
win this year then, because you might see a very angry monkey.
Primeape.
I'm thinking Diggersby. I think
mhm,
he's one of those like women belong in the kitchen, the men are in the construction zones. My hands look like this, so hers can look like this, and he secretly hates her too. I think he's just got that look. I don't think he's very respectful of women, and he thinks that he's all that because he knows how to use
Ich sehe auch,
power
was Jade
tools.
sagt,
Can I jump in
100%ig.
really quickly?
Are you helping her answer?
Diggersby has the ability huge power. So it maybe the huge power is misogyny, and that's what makes sense.
I think he's definitely very conservative. I just don't know if he actively spreads the propaganda.
I personally expected at least one gumshoes.
Oh.
That's too easy.
Yeah, it is too easy, but I expected it. I do respect how quickly Wolf chimed in with Incineroar, because that was
Ich würde wohl für den Punkt
Preloaded
geben.
almost.
yeah.
Das ist zu
I
stark.
think you came in.
Ich weiß,
with
dass
an already
herrscht ein
established
persönliches
agenda.
Problem.
No, guys, come on. I
Aber
would
es war
never.
gut
I
geschrieben.
think that's his immediate thought, and then he'll justify it, and if he can't find the out, he goes on to something else.
Like, I'm honestly gonna give it to Coney.
Ooh.
I knew it. I knew it.
Damn.
I told you guys Gen 1 was the best. I'm telling you, Gen 1 is the best. They have the most creative characters. and they
Okay,
have
so we're gonna
normal
move on to
names, not
question
this
6.
Stupid bullshit.
Name a federal crime featured in the Pokemon manga.
Slavery, right? Slavery. Don't they do that? Do they like? I think that's what Team Rocket does, right?
Mord.
It is true. That is factual. Anyone can get a point from this one. You can't double up. Like, if Jaden says domestic terrorism, no one else can say it.
I'm gonna say murder.
Murder.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's an easy one, but yeah, that is a point for
yeah.
Wolf.
Toxic waste.
Mal, Cocky, was geht? Waffen, oh, Waffenhandel, auch stark.
I
Ich
think
habe
it's
auch
just
im
a
Manga,
free
ne?
point for everyone. It's really just name a federal crime. It did happen in the manga. You got one?
Oh, I already said it.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said mass genocide.
Yeah, that is illegal. That's true.
When did they do that?
Everyone got a free point. We're just bumping up the numbers a little bit. Somehow, Coney is in the lead with 4. And we're going to hop into the next question of who would solo queue in League of Legends? And I mean like a lot.
Wer würde richtig viel Solo-Queue-League spielen? Jemand, der sich selber hasst. Wer würde richtig viel Solo-Queue-League spielen? Ich glaube, Porygon ist zu einfach. Das würde ich auch nicht mal sagen. Wer würde von der Persönlichkeit sehr gut da reinpassen? In meinem Kopf würde ich sagen, ich weiß nicht, warum ich gerade dran denke, aber ich würde sagen Pilzebub. Und Pilzebub kommt dann irgendwann mit Kelia zusammen und die werden so E-Boy und E-Girl. Checkt ihr? Gladio. Hallo Alp, was geht? Faulkner, der macht immer den Eindruck, als hätte er keinen Bock auf alles. Coalelo habe ich auch dran gedacht. Der schläft sowieso immer. Ja, der könnte richtig viel grinden. Aber ich sage Pilzebub. Ich bin gespannt, was die anderen
You
sagen.
guys play any League, huh? Anybody play League in here?
It's called Drizzile.
Oh, Drizzile.
I'm gonna lock in Morgrim.
Ja,
I
ja,
think he's
ja.
got the hair for it.
Ist
I think
einfach
he's got
so.
the gremlin little
Ist so.
energy.
Hab ich auch
to,
gesagt.
Throw more Pecco into the ring here.
Oh.
Folks at home, if you've played before, you all have this friend in the friend group, okay?
Also cool,
who's
was
really
geht?
nice, who's really cool, who's like, hey, you want to play some games today?
Und
guys?"
dann wird er
And he's like,
richtig
no, it's
mad.
gonna be all casual, don't worry, we'll play some ARAMs or something. And then you fucking die once. You die once, and he immediately goes passive aggressive mode.
Check ich.
That wasn't good. But the next day, you're like, you know what? He's more Pecco full belly mode right now. I'll go play another
Ja,
game
komm
with
bloß,
him.
hier geht
And
nicht
the
in die
cycle
Solo-Queue.
continues.
Tony, what do you have to say?
Der spielt
Who
Normals
from
mit
Gen 1
Filzsticks.
solo queues
Der
League
hat
of
so
Legends?
Fiddlesticks auf maximaler Stufe und spielt den ganzen Tag nur Fiddlesticks Normals. Aber macht nichts anderes.
The instinct was to say Gengar because Gengar is he's a ghost type.
It's a Gen 1 it's a Gen 1
He's
Pokemon.
grinning the whole time. He's talking a lot of shit. He's just being very toxic. However, there is a Pokemon that I've been looking up because I do remember hearing something about this, and I'm doing a little bit of research right now, and I might want to lock in Impidimp. Now, Impidimp, as I understand it, is a Pokemon that feeds on negative emotions that it causes. I do believe that
Dämon
Impidimp
geht
would
natürlich
go
auch.
into a game
Aber ich sag
with the
Morgrim
express
besser.
intention of sucking misery out of all of the players in the game, and I think he could accomplish that very well.
Okay, can you look at what Impidip evolves into?
Evolves into Morgrim. I've never seen that before in my life.
Would you believe if Jaden said the exact same thing 2 minutes ago for
Oh my
Morgrim?
god, she did, didn't she? Wait, hold on. But, hold on.
Impidip is different.
No,
Look at
Morgrim.
that.
Ja, ich sag auch
Easy
Morgrim
hair.
besser. Bämon, der darf nur nicht an den
tends to
PC.
lure people into the woods where it lives, so you can't get people in the woods. The League of Legends gamers are not leaving their house. Give me the point.
But I think of anyone who's played any online team game, I got to give the point to Jan simply for just seeing the switch in live time. It's way too real.
Check ich
That
mit
is true.
Morpeko.
That is
It's
true.
strong.
I think this is like a question on one side of the spectrum, and then the next one is most likely to be a Swiftie.
I'm gonna go with Firo.
Firo.
Ach so. Most
Any,
likely to be a Swiftie. Ja, ich sag Rosanna. Ist wahrscheinlich relativ basic, aber ich würde Rosanna sagen. Aber Firo, vor allem, es kam so aus der
I'm
Pistole
gonna go with
geschossen.
Firo.
Firo. Any,
I'll explain at the end.
Basically, I'm trying to
Low
funnel
Punny.
down. I'm trying
Vielleicht
to
auch
find a
Kirlia.
Pokemon. I don't wanna
Meloetta.
spoil my
Meloetta. 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 Safe. Safe Meloetta. 100%ig. 100%ig.
Says you guys are gonna steal it because I'm so good at this game.
I'm gonna lock in Minior. And I'll explain later.
Minior.
Yeah, he's a guy.
Okay, okay.
I'm trying to find a Pokemon that has a lot of beads.
Ooh. The bracelets is a good call.
How come there's no Pokemon with beads?
How about we just go to Coney while you think about it?
Yeah. Okay. So here's my thought process.
Flurmel
I'm-
wäre mein zweiter Guess. Flurmel wäre mein zweiter Guess. Flurmel ist auch ein Swiftie, aber ich wusste bei diesem Video sah nicht mal, was ein Swiftie ist, beziehungsweise das gibt. Ach Mensch, da lebst du ja hinterm Mond. Ich sag, Flurmel ist noch ein Swiftie, hört aber später Dubstep.
trying to find Pokemon that are primarily female, that travel in packs,
Ooh.
and are prone to like not hysterical behavior, perhaps, but are
Yeah,
are-
careful with your
perhaps-
word choice there.
Yeah, I don't want to get. I just got out of the Sonic trenches.
At the bluey trenches right before that.
Oh my god, good heavens. Yeah. But my instinct is also pulling me to Unknown. Because Unknown, the letter guys, right?
Yeah, I know who Unknown is, yeah.
You know, just so you know. Just so you know. I thought it was missing.
Ist so not,
but
yeah.
apparently that's not it. Give me like one other person in.
Okay, Jaden, back to you.
Thinking like a Floet kind of thing. I
Check
think
it.
that they look the part. They've got the energy. Cute little fairy types.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're in meadows. They come in bunches.
Lover era for sure. I
Of
see it.
course, of course. I think that they would decorate each other's flowers and
Ooh.
trade flowers.
Jan, can we at least get some elaboration on Firo?
Just look at the dex number, man.
I feel like 13 would have resonated stronger.
Weedle.
Wolf, what was your elaboration, or did you just say a Pokemon?
So I think it's Minior, and let me tell you why, okay? Minior is a Pokemon that has a bunch of different forms, like it has all these different colored cores, but you don't actually know just by looking at Minior what core is on the inside. And so I think Minior would be a Swiftie because it really represents something that, just like listening to Taylor Swift's music, you don't have to look a certain way to be a fan of Taylor Swift. If you like her music, then you can be a Swiftie. And I think Minior represents this really well, because from the outside, you can't tell what's on the inside, just like you can't tell what someone's music preferences or any of their preferences are just by looking at them. And so I think Minior represents something higher, and that's why I chose it. And Minior rocks.
Damn, versteht ihr?
That?
Weil es ein Rock-Type ist.
You cooked on that one.
It's Clefairy. Done. Clefairy's travel in packs. I saw the show. I remember that episode. They all sing together.
Ja,
they wave their
Pipi
arms
sehe ich
together,
auch
so they're all
safe.
very vocal. They are primarily female, 75% female, but not only women, right? Fellas, we could get down with some Swift sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I think it's Clefairy through and through.
I'm electing my resident Swiftie mod to pick the winner of this one. The resident Swiftie has elected Wolfie as the winner of this question. They also did ask me to give Jaden 0.13 points, but it looks very ugly if I do that. So how about we just remember that if there's a tiebreaker, okay? But which one Pokemon do you think could take out the most lions? Not all.
The most Lions. Man könnte jetzt natürlich wieder Arceus sagen, das wäre aber ein bisschen wack. The most Lions. Ich sag Costurso. Weil Costurso.
But
Hier,
which
die Frage
one
ist, wer würde
Pokemon
gegen die
do you
meisten
think could take out?
Löwen gewinnen? Ich würde sagen Costurso. Weil Costurso hat. Dazu hat Wolfie schon ein Video gemacht. Also so eine ähnliche Frage. Ich glaube, 1 Million Löwen versus alle Pokémon. Ah, deswegen lacht Wolfie auch schon so. Aber ich sag Costurso, weil Costurso hat die Fähigkeit Flauschigkeit. Das heißt, den juckt so vieles nicht so. Der ist basically ein Stoffbär. Und ich glaube, anhand von Costursos Power, der würde gegen die gewinnen. Ich sag so, Legendary zu nehmen ist aber free. Ich könnte jetzt auch Arceus sagen, weißt du? Kyogre, klar, der überschwemmt ja alle tot. Wobei Katzen können schwimmen. Aber ich sag Costurso. Ich habe zuerst an Machomai gedacht, aber ich glaube, Machomai will nicht gewinnen. Oder, ich glaube, was noch smart wäre, wäre ein Stahl-Pokémon. Ich sag Briduradon. Weil was machen Löwen gegen Stahl-Pokémon? Also legit. Die machen ja nichts gegen pure Stahl. Was machen die gegen Stalos? Briduradon. Die machen ja gar nichts dagegen. Die beißen sich die Zähne aus.
The most lions. Not all, because that'd be preposterous, but who could
Yeah.
take out the
The
most?
most, I see.
Most.
Yeah, because the Lions would win, right? We all agree.
I feel like this question's an uphill battle for me.
Well, I would invite all my competitors to beat every lion to ever exist. Because I'm going to go back and revisit an answer that I gave on a previous quiz show like this where I was asked which Pokemon could prevent 9/11. Celebi from time travel, right? Celebi went back in time and just took out the common ancestor of every living
Oh!
modern-day lion. Nay, big cat in general, it would eliminate every lion in existence.
Das ist
So you're
crazy.
saying one lion.
Dankeschön für den Prime-Sub-Butter. Kuss, 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 Kuss. Dankeschön. Küss auf dein
Well,
Herz.
every lion.
Yeah, but technically you would only kill like 1 or 2 because you would kill the base ones, right?
Yeah, but if you look
Ich finde das strong.
at it,
If-
would
if a
eliminate
family-
every potential lion.
Just because you killed the parents doesn't mean you killed the kids. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Like if you
I
went
feel
back
like
in
this is
time
a
and killed my
philosophical
parents.
question.
Ja, sehe ich.
Tried for a murder.
Luki, Dankeschön auch an dich für deinen Prime-Sub. Super appreciated. Dankeschön. Was geht? Vielen, vielen, vielen lieben Dank. Ich danke
In
dir.
real life, you don't get accused of all the hypothetical child murders.
The
that-
family
Yeah, and
tree.
isn't that
That could have
fucked
been.
up?
Tatsächlich, was
Jacob,
geht?
isn't that fucked
Das ist
up?
sehr
Yeah, there's
philosophisch,
something
for
wrong
real,
with our
for real.
justice system for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
And that is the issue. The one
Yeah.
issue.
Primal Groudon. So here's the thing.
I don't give a
Fire
skate.
type, right? All the lions catch on fire. Why are you laughing? Is this bad?
No, go on.
This
Tell
is-
me about Groudon.
No, go
No,
ahead, sorry.
no, Primal Groot. Oh, is it not Groudon? Did
It's
I pull
Groudon.
a Wolfie? Is it? Did I? Did I do a
It's
wolfie
actually
by accident?
Kamal is
Did
the
I?
thing.
They're all made up.
It's not a real animal, so.
Yeah.
Primal Groudon. I'm sure there's one that has like an anti-feline ability that just counters all cats or something because we're in Gen 12 and they ran out of ideas. But I'm gonna lock in Primal Groudon because it's fire and thick hides and the claws can't get through it.
Jaden, do you have your answer now?
Yes. Yes, I do. I'm thinking. Wait, hold on. Let me do something.
Wolf, can you just answer?
So, okay, let's get something out of the way here, right? The poor Pokemon, they've got no chance of building
Mein
so
Fall, die Mystery
many
Dungeons
lions.
sind übelst.
I just want to take a moment of silence for all the poor Pokemon who will be going down here, right? I really wanted to think, what are the lions' biggest strengths? Well, of course, there's their sense of camaraderie and
Oh,
there's
nein,
their
die Dinosaurs auch
incredible
stark, ja.
technological and like sense of community that can help
Aber ich
them
hab noch gar
overcome
keine
any
Haare.
obstacle. I thought maybe a Pokemon that flies, and that's when it hit me. The Pokemon that can take out the most lions is Goomy. Goomy is small, it can get all over all the lions, and it has the gooey ability. The lions need to really stick to each other in order to form these high-level contraptions. And so, really, no Pokemon could hope to take out that many lions, but a Pokemon could hope that the lions would maybe take out themselves if they couldn't work together, which is truly their greatest strength.
What do you think the kill count on
Ich
that
meine,
one?
Wolfie hat natürlich ein Video dazu gemacht, ne? Dementsprechend ist er sehr bewandert mit der Thematik. Dunkelig, was geht, was geht, was geht. Das klingt ein bisschen crazy.
is?
Well, it depends how strong the lions are, but they're pretty strong, so I'd say maybe 100,000 from Goomy?
You ever see a worm out on the sidewalk after a big rain? I guess
You ever see Goomy?
No, I haven't. Actually, that's true.
Jaden, I need
Where
you
do
to
they
answer
fight?
so we can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Akiva!
I'm gonna lock in Salamence with Moxie. I think that's just a fucking
Okay, ja, check
powerhouse.
ich. Ich glaube allgemein Moxie-Pokémon verstehe ich. Ob ich deinen Tweet gesehen habe, ich glaube nicht. Ich glaube sogar nicht.
You think
Aber
there-
Moxie
there's a
sehe ich.
chance?
Gibt es einen Moxie-Stahl-Pokémon?
I think there's a chance he can take out a lot of lions. It gets plus 1,000 attack boost.
I think
And
she's.
it's
That's a good
multiplying.
point. That's
It's
a good because
multiplying as it goes.
is the idea that the Pokemon gets stronger with everyone it takes out. So
Yes.
the max is 6 because it's put. I think you give her that.
On just sheer kill count here, I think they all sound believable. I think Coney pulls through yet again with looking up what Groudon is.
Groudon.
There you
I'll
go.
remember that forever.
So now we're gonna play a fun little one. This is gonna be a much
Stimmt,
shorter
Magierner
round.
mit Seelenherz,
Much
ja.
shorter round.
Und
This
Stahlpokémon,
question
ja,
has
ja,
5
ja.
parts, so there's a total of 5 points you can get here. Who's that Pokemon? Wrong answers only. I want you guys to see a Pokemon and just come up with the worst name for it that you possibly can. Kind of a lightning round. Just tell me the first thing that comes to your head with something like this.
Hipplebee.
Oh, wait. Say that again?
Hipplebee.
I'm gonna lock in Lopunny.
I'm gonna go with rule 34.xxs/index.php page equals posts and sign s equals lists
Oh,
and
nein.
tags equals Serena.
Oh nein.
It's a hard round. Wolf.
Stepsister with 2 P's.
Are we saying Pokemon?
Mommy.
No, you don't have to say Pokemon.
Mommy.
Okay.
I changed my answer. It's mommy.
What sold me was stepsister, but including that there's 2 P's in there. Next one. Ooh.
Mr. Jingles. I know he's a key, Jingles. Or Mrs. Jingles. I don't know the female.
Spoon Finder.
Wait, I got one. Boo Boo Keys.
Yawn. Can you,
Don't you hate it when your
Oh, no, there's a
keychain
monologue.
keeps poking
Oh,
you
man.
into your leg the entire time? Well, the sponsor of today's video, Ridge.
I think it's Mr. Jingles. I think Mr. Jingles wins easily.
I literally have a Ridge wallet, like, right here.
Okay, so the next question is...
Oh nein.
Ooh.
Dick and balls.
It is, isn't it?
Is that your final answer?
Yes, absolutely yes.
Wait, let me tune in with the kids real quick. Hawk Tua.
I mean, he is
Dickin. Like a chicken, but a
bird.
dick.
Kind of
Dickin.
Oh, Dicken finde ich strong.
Dickin.
dickin'. Ooh.
Den finde ich gut.
He's just saying shit,
You have to
dude.
pick one.
Macaque. Macaque.
Does
Lock
he
that
get
one
like
in.
3 answers?
Macaque. It's macaque. Done.
Answer for all of us.
Yeah, he cooked, man. I can't.
I'll answer Steven.
He does have the look.
He does. I don't think any of them pass, but given out of the pool I got, I don't think Steven makes the cut either. But I'm just going to give Jaden a very passionate 1 point for that answer.
Thank you.
What about this?
Oh.
That's Plingus.
That's who?
Plingus. You don't know Plingus?
Bro,
Chat,
doesn't
back
know
me up. It's definitely
Plingus.
Plingus. That's Plingus.
How does he not
See,
know
let's see
about
a little P.
Plingus?
Santa's little helper.
That's the full name?
I gotta give it to Wolfie. This is Plingus. I can't. How can you possibly top that?
It really is.
Yeah.
Blingus.
It has the letter F right there, and
It's F.
I'm not so good at spelling.
It's not even P, it's just F.
you know what? Fine, Wolf, you can have the point. So this one could go in a million different directions given the past few rounds.
Oha.
Eh?
Barack Obama.
Agumon.
Dirt hog.
Agumon.
Yeah.
Agumon. Okay.
Classic.
Jacob, I got nothing, man. Making up an alternate name for Pikachu. This is a hard fucking improv.
Well, it only gets
Yeah.
easier from here.
Okay, thank God.
I'll give this one for Jaden. I just feel like it's too real and a
Classic.
bit more realistic than Dirt Hog or Barack Obama. So I think now we're kind of getting into more of the sillier questions. We can go a little faster. I think the answer should be more obvious.
Yellow Mirror
Who would
strong.
be America's Next Top Model? I feel like you already have an answer.
Lopunny.
Right, Coney? You are in the lead after all. You have to have something
I
prepared.
know the obvious ones. I know Lopunny. I know the one that you showed earlier. I don't know her name, but what about that sexy one from Power World? Can I do Power World?
Oh, wait. Wolf, you look like you have an answer.
Can I go last? I have such a good answer.
Wait, can I go last? I
Oh,
also have a
Chabelle
really
auch
good answer.
strong. Chabelle ist...
Dude,
Chabelle
I'm
finde ich sehr
confident in my
gut, ja.
answer. Wait, but what if he has the same one as me? Then I want to go before him.
Chabelle
I'll
würde
go
wahrscheinlich
first, 'cause
gewinnen.
I'm not gonna win. Jaden, you go first.
I think what's in right now is feeling very body confident. I think America's Next Top Model got a lot of flack for making women feel like shit in their bodies. I think they're gonna hard pivot to someone body positive. I'm going Aromatisse.
Mhm.
I
Finde ich auch
think
stark.
that Pokemon brings the energy. I think it brings
Ooh, I see it.
the look that they're going for. I think they stand out, which
She's
is
got
a
the fur,
big one.
too.
So in order to get a head start on this, I searched. I didn't even think, and I just searched sexiest Pokemon, and I should not have done that.
No,
'cause I
no, that's a
think-
bad idea. The open book has failed you.
But I did get thrown the right direction because there's obviously Lopunny, there's those things that everybody memes and knows. But I'm gonna go with Primarina, and here's why.
Ooh.
Did I say that
Finde ich
right?
auch gut.
Yeah, that's correct.
My producer eye sees a humble girl from the Midwest, a traditional beauty, right? Just with the ponytail, probably just working at a diner in Kansas or something. Ripped from that to the streets of Los Angeles, has this homey vibe, and the people over there love that because she represents America's heartland. And I think you get some really cute photos of her as Brianne as a kid, trying to be a ballerina, trying to be a princess. You know what I mean? She's trying to be precious, and people are
Finde ich
like,
auch sehr
all my
strong.
life I wanted
Okay,
to be a
was
model. I
geht?
knew that I was destined for the stage. And
Was für euch das
everybody was
sexyste
gonna-
We do
Pokémon?
love a
Ich
Midwest
sag
princess
Lopunny.
around these parts. I can say that.
Yeah, well, if we think about it, what is a modeling contest rather than a beauty contest? And which Pokemon, definitionally, to exist, has to basically win a beauty contest to even arrive at its form, but the Milotic, okay?
Ooh.
Milotic's beauty stat has to be as high as it can be to even evolve into that form. So, to even exist, Melodic has to win a modeling contest in the first place. It's predestined for it.
Megatar. Allgemein so
real?
Contest-Stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is real.
Well, only kind of. It has to have its beauty max. Does it have to win the contest? It just has to be really beautiful, I think.
But it would win the context if it had the contest if it had the beauty max, right?
Pikachu
That's fair.
im
You would
Someone in
assume
chat said Cody's
Contest,
Google's
cosplay.
beauty stat. That's
Wettbewerbs,
literally what I
cosplay.
did. Pokemon beauty stat. I didn't know that was a stat.
Was that your answer?
No, because here's the thing. I was like, okay, modeling, let me think about this. Like, is there any Pokemon that stands out as like a male model? Can I like take this in an interesting direction? And then I realized, you know who has to be America's Next Top Model? These people, Jacob, they need to get around, right? Like, yes, beauty is important, but Revavroom is the only card Pokemon that we have. And so, by definition, it has to be America's Next Top Model because it's the only model, isn't it?
There's a car Pokemon?
Yeah.
Who would drive it?
Yeah, I can't believe it. With the power of Google, I really think Coney is pulling out on top. I like the backstory he created for Prima.
Finde ich auch strong gewesen,
You
ja.
see it, right? You know good TV. You know good TV. She has the whole story.
Well, I do think these questions will turn in everyone else's favor because this one, this is a closed book question. What is the name of this Pokemon?
Oh.
Ducklet!
Not that one.
Oh,
I
what?
unfortunately,
That's Ducklet!
unfortunately, I know this one, guys.
Oh. Oh.
Her name is Monica, Jacob.
Oh, defeat!
I'm
it
just
belong
gonna
to Monica?
give that one
Oh.
to Jan.
Can I have a point? I got Ducklet.
So question 13 is who would be the biggest YouTuber?
So if we think about the
Who would be the biggest YouTuber? Ich sag, es muss jemand Kontroverses sein. Es bringt nichts, einfach nur so auszusehen. Oder, jetzt haltet euch fest, Chat. Monetigo sehe ich weit oben, weil der hat viel Geld. Könnte so der neue Mr. Beast werden. So, das ist schon mal Nummer 1. Dann ein Pokémon, was bei YouTube ja mal richtig krass abgeht, ist ja, wenn Eltern mit ihren Kindern Videos drehen. So Kinder für Content ausbeuten. Aber welches Pokémon, was am besten so eine 3 Entwicklungsstufe hat, würde sein Kind für Content ausbeuten? Kangama? Nein. Kangama ist sehr wholesome. Kangama würde sowas nicht machen. Ich habe gerade an Nidoking, Nidoqueen gedacht, aber ich glaube, auch die beiden würden das nicht machen. Mousehold, maybe? Mousehold könnte so Family-Content machen und es würde so übelst durch die Decke gehen. Nicht mal mit einem bösen Hintergedanken, aber es würde so übelst durch die Decke gehen. Und zu guter Letzt noch irgendwer Kontroverses. Kagama saves so Tipps mit dem Alltag mit Kindern. Sehe ich. Aber ich glaube, damit wirst du nicht der größte YouTuber. Brutalanda. Brutalanda, ja, checke. Ich sage, wer könnte denn kontroversen Content machen? Wujian Live. Boah, ich weiß nicht.
the biggest YouTuber right now, Mr. Beast, right? How did he get his footing? What kind of videos did he make when he
Monetigo.
first started blowing up? He was counting a lot, that's also true, yeah, but he's also given out a lot of money. He was making money and then giving that money to someone in a creative way. And who is better at giving shit to people than our good friend Delibird? Can you imagine him in front of the camera right now,
Okay, ja, check ich.
looking at the camera, giving that
Check
Mr.
ich.
Beast speech and just like pulling a whole ass Lambo out of his bag? You know how many
Doch,
clicks
doch.
that would get on
Check
like a
ich.
YouTube short?
Mr. Bird.
Mr.
Love that.
Bird.
Lock in Mousehold. And here's why.
Ja.
You remember that period of time
Junge,
where
ich sag's ja, wirklich. Es ist for real.
everybody was a family YouTuber?
Ja, ja.
Everybody's a family YouTuber, you know what I mean? Everybody's showing the kids, having a good time. Mousehold shows traditional family values,
so.
filming every moment of their life together, and people love it. They're adorable. They live in a nice little house. Millions of views, straight up. Now, this one
Und
would not
Katzen für
end
Katzenvideos auch
like some of
strong.
those did, and I don't think these things are still as popular, but I think the Mousehold family would be very popular, and on top of that, don't they yell really loud? That's the Boomer Doom thing, right? That's like, they have a catchphrase where they go, ah! Right? Isn't that what they do?
I think Mr. Beast is currently the biggest YouTuber, and I think that
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 is
is
true.
something that is like probably for a reason. But the thing about Delibird as an answer is that Delibird's broke, right? Like Delibird, we don't even know if he's delivering his own presents, right? We need a Pokemon with money.
Ich sag,
And which Pokemon
Goldengo,
has more money
hat auch so eine nice Attitude.
than the Pokemon? I guess canonically, probably the most expensive Pokemon to evolve, Goldengo.
Der hat auch so eine nice Attitude irgendwie, finde ich. Ich würd auf ein Video von Goldengo draufklicken. Der gibt mir nice Vibes, wisst ihr?
He's literally made of money, and he gives it away with the signature move, Make It Rain. His ability is good as
Ooh,
gold.
but that hurts.
Kingdom of Wealth.
Ooh,
It
but
does
that
hurt,
hurts.
So does Present. So does Present. Present also does damage most of the time.
I think that channel gets old. I think he has the same gimmick every time. I think he's a 6-month flash in the pan.
Here's the other thing with Goldingo. Going back to your present comment, present can heal. Can
Yes.
make it rain heal.
Okay. Can make it
Gib
rain
mir
heal.
nur
Okay,
Käse,
first
weil
of all, you have to-
Nein, Kiefer, du
Because
liebst
you can,
Käse.
you can get rid of the ability of Wheezing, and
You're
then...
gonna Galvantalize.
Mauzi wäre
Volt
guter
Absorb.
YouTuber.
Yes, you can use...
Ich sag auch, die Evolutions als VTuber wären auch strong.
Okay, you can get rid of the ability, and then you can skill swap it, like with a different ability, you can skill swap Normalize from Delcatty on it, and then you can use the move, what's the one, Neon, that turns all normal moves to electric? Ionic Deluge? Ion Deluge?
Ion Deluge or something, yeah.
Yeah, and then you can hit a Volt Absorb Pokemon with it, and it will heal them.
Yep, that's right.
So yes, to answer your question, Jacob, simply yes, Make It Rain can heal.
Yep.
Okay, so
I got my answer. Putting my Pokemon in the chat.
Is that real?
Found it on Google Images. It has a signature from a child.
Nein, nicht Mr. Beast, Sarah. Nein.
Real?
Found it on Google Images. It has a signature from a child.
you know what? We will credit our artists here. See, there you go. Now we know who did this piece of art.
Not to derail too much, but is there a Pokemon, just really quick, that would be like a really crappy, like, prank YouTuber for like 6 months that everybody hates?
Affiti.
Like a
There's
just a real-
Blacephalon, who
Oh,
its gimmick
auch,
is like
auch strong. Auch strong.
gives you its head, it's a clown, and then the head blows up.
Okay, that's all.
I understand the family YouTubers, but I don't see any world where the family YouTubers outperform Mr. Bird.
Gotta go with the goat.
Now let's get a little introspective with it. Not with you, but what Pokemon could, and what Pokemon needs it. Who has
Who has the most to work out in
the most to
therapy?
work out in therapy?
I'm ready.
Household again.
Annihilate. He got so
Oh.
angry he died. That guy has some work to do.
That's true.
That one Meowth. The bad one on Team Rocket that had a heart of gold that committed all sorts of atrocities and evil acts. I think he comes.
Epitaph finde ich schon sehr stark. Mewtwo auch strong. Mewtwo auch ultra strong. Safe. Pikachu wegen Ash? Ja, aber Pikachu geht's gut. Pikachu will ich schon sagen, dass es Pikachu gut geht. Wem geht es richtig schlecht? So richtig schlecht. Ist schwer.
Comes around in his older age, and
Anton.
he has a lot of
Alvani
work to do.
übrigens.
Superior. Because what I see
Tragosso auch strong.
when I see Superior is a person who had to give it all up. His literal actual limbs shrunk into his body, making him unable to use them anymore.
You guys could just be making this up, and I wouldn't be able to call you out. Like, we're on the buddy system here.
I think the Pokemon that needs to go to therapy the most is Ditto. I think this Pokemon
Oh,
doesn't know
auch
who
stark.
he is.
That's a good one.
I think he spends all of his time trying to be
that's
other
good.
people and trying to mimic what those people are doing. And people want him to be doing that. No one wants Ditto to be Ditto. And also, they use him for his body, for his eggs. Like no one is letting Ditto just
Ditto
live
finde ich
his
stark.
life the way he wants to.
Yeah, I don't think anything comes close to Ditto. I think that is the
Yes.
perfect answer right there. But simply, Coney, you have a lot of experience in this. Who argues on the
Safe,
internet
buddy,
the
safe.
most?
Who argues on the internet the most? Wer würde dort reinpassen? Who argues on the internet the most? Also wer argumentiert am meisten im Internet? Es müsste entweder jemand sein, Plauderguy, ja, check ich. Pummeluff, ja, da müsste Maple, was geht. Ich glaube, es müsste jemand sein, der eine Meinung stark vertritt. Manguspector ist halt weit oben, ne, wieder. Sind wir wieder bei dem. King Gambit. Krabums. Müsste meinen. Ja, Krabums sieht auch schon so aus, ne? Der ist so richtig sauer die ganze Zeit. Und argumentiert alles. Alles, was der sieht. Krabums finde ich gut.
Okay.
For his own sake, rather than on behalf of anyone else, is Embor. Because everybody fucking hated that guy when he came out. And it wasn't his fault. It's not his fault that 3 other Pokemon before him were fire fighting type. Everyone just hated on Embor because everyone's like, oh my god, dude, another...
Aber Krabums ist ein Boomer, der macht das nicht im Netz. Mittlerweile sind doch die Boomer nur noch im Netz unterwegs. Die haben doch jetzt alle das Internet gefunden. Weil sie dort ihre Meinung aussprechen können, ohne... ne? Genau.
Fire fighting type, are you kidding me? And Embor steps on and he's like, hey, what's up, guys? New fire starting. Hey. And then he looks around. Everyone's looking at him with like a weird side eye. So every day he logs on to Reddit, he logs on to Twitter, and he fights for himself and he defends himself.
Just logging on to r/Embor-hate.
That's right.
Fighting for his life
I got
in those
one.
threads. Yeah, what do you got, Jaden?
I'm gonna go a little out there. I'm going Wobbuffet.
Ooh.
I think Wobbuffet, when you start something with him, he doesn't walk away. There's counters.
True.
He mirror coats. He sends everything you send
Yeah.
back twice as hard.
So I have a surprising one. I'm gonna say Pikachu, because Pikachu is the biggest celebrity within the Pokemon community, right?
For sure.
And I
Agreed.
think that Pikachu is one of those like huge celebrities who
Aber ich finde, diese ganzen... Klar, Boomer sind doch vorhanden. Man denkt nur an die ganzen Blumenstrauß-Heidis, ja. Ich glaube nicht, dass... Also Pikachu... Guck mal, diese ganzen riesigen Celebrities, die sind doch kaum im Internet. Die ziehen sich doch alle eher zurück, oder nicht? Hallo, Elton, was geht? Ich glaube, die ziehen sich doch alle eher zurück.
like can't handle anything negative being said about him, and like, you know, he's always in the tabloids, he's always like, people are always talking about him, and I think he's got like 100 burners that he's always on, just like arguing with people about the rumors and about things that they're saying about him. Like, no, he's actually really
that's
like nice guy, or like,
nice.
no, he never did this. Like, this isn't true. Like,
See, this one's tough because you could go down a couple different routes. You either have a nerd that insists he's right, and then he just keeps replying and know you, and just like it's like
you.
can
Yeah,
have
if
a nerd
you
who-
block me, I own you kind of energy.
Yeah, you have that, but then you also could have a literal troll who's just trying to incite a reaction. I think Mewtwo would be too busy for this sort of thing. I think he would just turn the phone off and not care. But part of me also feels like he is so sure on what makes humanity humane, or the Pokemon a Pokemon. He has very strong opinions.
It's the
Aber
shot-
Mewtwo ist, glaube ich, wirklich jemand, der Demos veranstalten würde, aber nicht im Internet argumentieren würde.
tag that gets me, that you are stuck in that fight, and I'll give it to Jaden just for
Thank
that
you.
alone. You're in purgatory. And I feel like we did talk about a lot of federal crimes earlier, a lot of violent ones, but who in the Pokemon universe would just simply commit white collar crimes?
I think that Gimmighoul.
In the
Warte, was?
Pokemon universe would just simply commit white collar crimes.
I think that Gimmighoul would commit the most white collar crimes, because number one, he has the motive. He needs money in order to evolve. So he like really wants to, and
check
he
it.
like isn't physically very strong. He's actually quite weak, and so like he has no other choice to get the money except to like go about it in like less direct way.
I'm stuck between two. I want to say Persian, just because
makes
it
sense.
actively has committed crimes. I think, you know.
But please, you gotta hear me out. It's one of the Porygons. Here's why. I don't think the Porygon itself is committing the Porygon
No, I see
itself
where you're
isn't doing
going with
it.
it.
It is the tool by which the thing is achieved. Probably ransomware. Very easy to hack consumer data, especially in the health insurance space.
Aber dann
If you want a
würde ja
little bit of help,
Porygon
Pokemon or Porygon Z is quite literally a computer
das
virus.
nicht
Perfect.
committen.
See, there you go. I think that the Pokemon themselves don't enact this, but they are the tools by which.
Aber das ist ja
this
nicht die
stuff is
Frage.
possible.
I think their ability, they got adaptability. They also have download.
They keep changing.
Yeah, so I think you're right on the money. I think it's a great answer.
You ever see those like Kickstarter campaigns for like tech products that you're like, wait, this is genius. Why did nobody think of that? And then like some fucking guy uploads a video and they're like, here's actually like 15,000 reasons why this product could never exist and this is fake. All those products got a little Rotom inside them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we got honestly a few questions left. I don't feel bad calling this one just a blatant tie.
Good
Congrats,
job,
team.
Yeah.
We all did it.
So we are wrapping up here. So the last few points matter a lot. Like, who would you take to a deserted island?
Oha. Oha. Wahrscheinlich ein Flug-Pokémon. Es sei denn, du möchtest vielleicht dort sein. Also du willst dort sein. Tropius mit reiche Ernte. Check ich. Kann Tropius eine Wasserattacke? Ich glaube leider nicht. Außer Regentanz. Aber Regentanz ist nicht das, was ich suche. Kann nicht mal Regentanz. So ein Opfer. Cooper, der kann mir alles mit seinen Portalen holen. Sehe ich. Finde ich stark. Finde ich gut. Wenn man dort lebt, Wasser, Eis-Pokémon, I guess, Trinken und Kühlung. Ja. Aber ich glaube, es wäre nice, wenn man etwas... Ich glaube, es gibt Pokémon, die noch mehr Funktionen haben. Hooper zum Beispiel. Safe. Klar. Ich glaube, das ist relativ easy win, aber es gibt bestimmt auch noch andere Punkte.
To survive, not to escape.
Ja, genau. Nicht zum okay.
Okay.
Simply to survive. You get one Pokemon
Sure.
to bring.
It's simple. I'm bringing Cramorant. This guy just needs to give me fresh water, fresh fish, and I'm good. You know, I can build a shelter. He does all the hard work, you know?
Check.
Would bring the occasional Pikachu.
That is true.
So you do get
Which
more
is-
friends, unless you.
That which
I don't think
also
you would, eat
would
the
help me
Pikachus.
build a society with electricity. So I'm
Ooh.
building a city, a
Ja, hier
village
das Land wieder.
on this deserted island, and I'm ready to retire.
I would bring Ditto.
Why?
Might get a little lonely out there.
How? What do you? How do you? What are you doing to survive? What is Ditto helping?
I mean, you know, if you're out there and you're getting lonely, you're not surviving. You know, you're gonna go insane. You gotta stay on your toes mentally. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think he's gonna fuck the Ditto.
Can't the Ditto only transform into you because you're the only person around?
Yeah,
That's the idea.
yeah.
I mean, what's wrong
Fair
with
enough.
that, though? I don't think we shamed that part.
I can get water. I'll be okay.
I'd love another answer.
Doxman. Is that his name? Does it grow back? Or is that like its body?
He's eating the dog.
For the sake of the argument,
grow
I
back.
will just let you take it in whatever direction you want it.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, then I get two. I'm going to have a male and a female Doxman.
No, you get
And the
one. You
idea
get one.
here- well, then I find one on the island. I have a male and a female Doxman. And here's the thing, all right? So I think if I eat little bits at a time, it will grow back in the same way that, like, you know, bodies do, right? Like
Healing.
if I'm on a desert, if I wanted to eat my arm or so, I don't know, it would grow back if I did it very slowly. But the idea here, man's best friend, so we have companionship, right? Smells delicious, so if predators are going to be drawn to it, and then I can attack them with a spear, do some stuff with that. Great dog I could teach it how to hunt, so I could shoot
Do you
down
make?
birds, all kinds
You
of stuff
shoot
like
with?
that.
Where are you getting these
spear.
resources?
A spear. I can make a spear. I
Okay.
could just make a stick in a flint or something. Get a seashell. I'll figure it out. I'll just get something smart or sharp. It's easy. But for the sake of companionship, some
New
food
actually
if I
auch
need
stark
it
werden.
every
You
once
kann
in a
allgemein ja
while,
auch sehr viel.
being a hunting animal, I think it would probably be that one, Doxman. I think that would be it. And if I do get a boy and a girl and I am able to repopulate, then I can kill and eat the old ones and have a constant supply, right? I can make a farm like pigs. That's probably what I would do. I would eat the dog.
I can go. I have an answer that I think is pretty good. I would bring Ludicolo because there's three things I'm after, okay? Food, water, and shelter. Food, Ludicolo is a water type. It can swim in the water. It's like pretty agile. It can hopefully get some fish, right? Water, it has a water type. Maybe it can do something to kind of purify the salt water, but also it has the sombrero where rainwater can collect.
Don't rely on Ludicolo. Not with your life, man. Same.
Is Ludicolo a pineapple?
Yeah. You stay away from my Ludicolo.
Yeah, but he won't be your friend.
He will
So,
be my friend.
won't-
Have
we
you seen
have-
Kramer?
But he won't be your friend, you know?
Oh, I don't want a friend.
He has the
I want
friendliest one for
Kramer.
sure.
You're dying first, man. You're dying first.
Yeah, but he's dying happy.
Ich fand alle Antworten
We
nicht so
have
stark.
Jaden, whose Cramorant would bring back fish, water, and Pikachus to build a society with electricity.
Bei
You don't
Urgel
know
wahrscheinlich
how
schon die
electricity
beste.
works. How would you? How
Pikachu
would,
does. Pikachu does.
does he?
He does.
Can he build catalytic converters?
I'm sure he can. He knows all sorts of things.
Wolf says he would bring Ludicolo as like a bodyguard, really, and Pichal and Coney both
Ich meine, mit
answered the question
Urgel
as well.
kannst du dir ganz viele Barakifa, Raichu, beziehungsweise Pikachu und dein eines Urgel halt haben. Dann kannst du die auch noch paaren lassen und so weiter. Und du kannst wirklich ein richtiges Ökosystem daraus bauen. Weil, also klar, natürlich Hooper ist, mit Hooper kannst du ja alles holen, aber lass jetzt mal Hooper weg. Aber mit Urgel kannst du dir auch echt gut was aufbauen.
Well, I'm giving it to Wolf sheerly off of logistics. I think that one. Don't roll your eyes at me.
Whatever.
That was a good answer.
You're soft. You're naive. That's the problem. You don't understand the grim reality of being on the island and having to eat your dog.
Wo
Okay?
kriegt Urgel das
I do what it
Pikachu
takes to
her?
survive.
Naja, wenn Urgel Taucher einsetzt, dann hat er auch manchmal random einen Pikachu im Mund. Ich finde auch Urgel am besten, ja. Du kannst deine Insel mit den Torpedos beschützen. Ja, ich sag
He
Urgel.
brought the dog to eat it
Ist
on
besser
purpose.
Well, I found the other one.
So this next one is, thank God, a lot easier. This is a closed book question, and Jan, I'm scared you might sadly already know the answer, but on a certain fan site, fan art website, let's put it that way, who has more results between Gudra or Greninja?
Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Boah, ich würde sagen Gudra. Greninja ist more popular, aber Gudra bedient einen bestimmten Kink. Und deswegen würde ich sagen Gudra.
Are we locking in answers secretly, or are we just bursting them out?
Jaden answered Gudra, Wolfie answered Gudra, and then Coney and Pichal guessed Greninja. And you will not believe what the internet has in store for you.
Ja,
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
es ist Gudra.
It's a
I guess because you said like it was horrifying for you to figure out the answer, so I
So
thought it was the worst answer.
I think we can now have a little detox question of a topic touched on earlier, but who is most likely, like, who would want to speak to a manager? Topic touched on earlier.
Who would like to speak to a manager? Wer ist die Karen? Ich sag für Nexus. Alleine schon. Habt ihr mal Phenexes Laufanimation in Pokémon Unite gesehen? Phenexes ist eine Karen, 100%ig. Phenexes Laufanimation sieht so aus, als würde sie gerade zum Kassierer hingehen und nach dem Manager fragen. Safe. 100%ig. Fox Unite. Nicht so ein. Fox Unite. Schaut euch bitte diese Laufanimation an. Von Phenexis. For real. Phenexis. For real.
But who is most likely, like, who would want to speak to a manager?
I think my answer is Illumise.
Ooh.
I think it's got the haircut. I think it's
Checker.
got the it's got Oblivious as an ability, which, you know, it's also got tinted lenses and pranksters. So all of these Illumises are fucking bitches.
Mandibuzz strikes me as
Mandibuzz?
a single mom pushed to her limit.
Boah, ich glaube,
Like-
Mandibuzz würde eher einfach direkt den Leuten auf die Fresse hauen.
Just everything about this vibe strikes me as like a young single mother who had to learn from a cruel world. And I think that because of that, her eggs, her baby, what is this thing called? Vullaby? Vullaby here, when he's mistreated, she goes into Tiger Mom mode, right?
We need to divorce ourselves a little bit from these gender stereotypes, because there's a lot of men that want to speak to the manager as well, right?
sure,
and I think
for
Vigoroth fits it. I think Vigoroth does have kind of the haircut going on, but also Vigoroth's taking care of his son, Slackoff, the most nasty, lazy, picky eater piece of shit you've ever seen in your entire life. You give this guy something to eat, half the time he's not even like looking at it, right? He needs like the perfect order of chicken tendies, and if anything's off, you better believe his dad Vigoroth stepping up to the counter and he's making some massive fun, because he went through that himself, and only when he goes even further and even when he evolves can he finally kind of rest down and not give a fuck. But right now he's in a period in his life where everything will fucking bother him no matter what.
I feel really bad for this guy. I'm reading about him now. Vigoroth's heart beats 10 times faster than it did as a Slackoff, and as such, it cannot sit still for even a minute. This poor dude, man. Oh my god. It's depressing. These animals live in misery. Just crush my Pokeball, bro. Just put it in the... Oh my god.
How do you wrap this one up, Wolf?
Sure. So I also was thinking about the kind of Pokemon that wanted to speak to a manager, to kind of separated from gender stereotypes, right? And when I was thinking about really awful Karens, I was thinking about not like single mothers or struggling fathers, right? Because I feel like I can have some empathy, like I can understand some of that behavior. I was thinking about a Pokemon with no good reason. A Pokemon was just a jerk with like no real justification. The Pokemon I came up with was Monkey Dory, okay?
Oh.
It's a poison type. And
Made it up.
number two,
He made it up. Get it? No,
Number
that's not
two.
real. Monkey Dory doesn't sound real. He made it up.
Monkey Dory.
That's a Monkey Ball character. No.
Monkey Dory, okay, it's a poison type Pokemon, and it's a legendary Pokemon, but it's terrible. I think it's personally the worst legendary Pokemon of all time. So it has this huge chip on its shoulder. A lot of people don't even know it. They don't know that it even exists. So it's got like, it feels like it has a lot to prove. It gets moves like Nasty Plot, and also I was looking, it gets the move Flatter. So I think it starts out nice, like, oh, like this is actually like, you know, trying to like talk up the salesperson or whatever, and then it gets really mad, starts nasty plotting, and eventually it finishes with a parting shot.
Have you looked up Monkey Dory?
I did, and actually, spitting, the first thing apparently is confusion. So it gets confused, and then it gets mad about
I
it.
think I'm just a real sucker for the backstories. I think Tony's whole speech on. I think I do give it to Mandibuzz. I
I'm a
feel
poet.
for her.
It's a
She
good
lashes
one.
out.
Yeah.
For question 20, we have room for multiple points here. I have many favorite Pokemon,
Whimsicott.
Oh.
and I have narrowed it down to 6. You are allowed to DM me 10 Pokemon.
I got 3.
Keine Ahnung.
You got 3. Well, that's a start.
3's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Ich weiß nicht, was
We see some
Alpharad
typing, people
Pokémon
thinking.
mit
I'm
Whimsicott.
thinking long and hard. You can name a few. You have made fun of my favorite Pokemon before.
It's true. It's true.
I don't remember what happened 2 hours
I
ago.
forgot.
Oh, we're the real fans.
Absolut
Who's
stimmt.
never seen an Alpharad stream starting screen before? I did not want to change my list, but recently when I was on stream, the top 6 Pokemon I put were these 6, which not a single person got Meloetta, but for
Absolut. Absolut. Warum ist da Vaporeon? Warte, ist Vaporeon drin? Nein. Fluttermane, Porygon Z. Respekt dich. Jaden hatte Porygon Z. Jaden hat 4 richtig, oder? Sherox und Meloetta nicht. Peach hat auch Sherox. Aber nur Sherox, Whimsicott und Absol. Kein Porygon oder Fluttermane. Warum ist bei Wolfie Incineroar, Gardevoir, Breaks und Lopunny?
For Jaden, that is 4 points for Jaden.
Oh, but it's changed from before. You told me the stories about Gardevoir and Vaporeon.
Yeah, I
Scizor
like
came
them.
to
I
me
do
at
like
the
them. I
end.
do think they make top 10. I just don't think they make top
Oh, okay.
6. Okay, Coney though, we did get Absol.
I got one.
You got Absol. You did say the thing at the start of my stream, which...
We gotta give him a point for that.
Oh yeah, if you can tell me the name of this Pokemon right now.
Hopsicord.
Hopsicord.
All right,
that
so
it?
on to Wolfie's point.
That's it. I knew about Porygon Z. I just like forgot.
Scizor, which no one else got Scizor. So that is a
I
10.
somehow got it at the end. It was like divine intervention that made it onto the list.
Yeah, so I
Gut,
thought
wer
it would be
hat deine
boring
Mons genommen
if
auszusehen?
this
Warte.
string. Do you think that is...
Nee, ich feiere Gardevoir so gar nicht so hart. Von denen feiere ich nur Rutena, Lopunny und Reptane. Der Rest ist okay. Aber ansonsten ist da kein Pokémon, was für mich raussticht.
Scizor. So that is a
I
10.
somehow got it at the end. It was like divine intervention that made it onto the list.
Yeah, so I thought it would be boring if that is just how it ended, so we do have one final question.
For 5 points.
Well, the amount of points you get from this all stem from how much you're willing to wager. You don't have to reveal it, just DM me the amount that you wager. All answers are locked in. We will reveal what everyone wagered after. So, this question is about the Pokemon anime.
Oh my
no.
fucking
As you
God.
know,
First season, right?
well,
That doesn't look like season 1 to me, screenshot.
Me neither.
as you know, Ash Ketchum recently died, departed from the Pokemon series. And in lieu of this, we have introduced a new protagonist.
No.
What is her name?
Liko? Liko? Heißt sie Liko? Heißt sie Liko? Ich glaube auch, ne? Ich hätte jetzt Liko gesagt.
No.
Ich glaube, sie heißt
fucking
Liko.
know, man.
If I don't answer, you can't take my points.
That's not how it works.
Let's all refuse to answer,
Seit
guys.
Wochen keine neuen Folgen mehr
Yeah,
aufgezogen.
refuse
No!
to answer.
Ich muss ihn auch unbedingt noch schauen. Ich muss Journeys erst noch zu Ende schauen. Sie heißt
Let's
Liko,
really-
ja, free.
I'm with
Ashley.
you. I win that way.
Did you say Ashley?
Ashley.
Ashley!
That's actually
Ja,
a good
Liko ist
guess.
richtig. Banger.
Fuck, I knew this at one point.
Given how people wagered, if anyone can come up with his name, they win. It starts with the letter L.
What?
It is not Ashley.
Lash.
I thought her name was Roku.
Roku,
Was der
like the
englische Name?
streaming service.
Yeah, just a guess.
Auch
After
Liko.
telling everybody that it starts with an L,
Mit K auch.
We got-
Beide mit K.
Jaden and Jan, who both said Lisa. We got Coney, who said Luna. And then we got Wolfie, who said Lika. So,
Oh.
so close.
What?
I will say that Jaden bet 3 points, which knocks her down to 10. Jan went all in, correct?
That's right.
All right, so we were at 0. Coney, you said Luna, all in. That is 0. And Wolfie, you only bet 3. It is so painfully close because her name is not Lika, but Liko.
What?
Oh.
I was so close.
What kind of fucking name is Liko?
I have a friend who's in the show, so I've seen some of the clips, but I like wasn't paying attention to the name.
That's not a name.
Pokemon sucks now.
I think she's cute.
People say give him the points. No, it was incorrect. They say give him half points. Like, okay, all right. Like, people say if we just wanted to give him the points back, just to say we took nothing from you. Back in the Taylor Swift question, you can't forget, Jaden did get her .13.
That's true.
That we
It
would say come up.
mattered.
If it comes
true,
up,
yeah.
we will give it to her. So yeah, we can give Jaden that
10.13.
10
Strong.
right there.
Gutes